Hey guys, this is a short memoir / travel piece, and I have entitled it "Nazis Are Crap." I drop onto my knees, feel the grass give way beneath me, and stretch my neck out to sea. I think you can get in this way, I say. This way is under the belly of an enormous old train, which is stopped dead on a pair of tracks. Behind it is a huge decrepit warehouse. There are thigh-high weeds all around the building. They're flattened under the rounded stomach of the train, but grow tall on its other side. I lower myself onto my belly and commando crawl underneath the train, through the scrubby growth and closer to the building. Becca and Claire follow. In the position I'm in, flat on my sore tummy, arms on either side of me, mouth almost kissing the ground, I have a sudden flashback to the night before. One bottle of champagne deep and my head's fizzing with bubbles. I'm down on the deck of the party boat, worming my way along the dance floor. I remember that I gave my coat to the boy who I was making out with to look after while I took centre stage. My intestines growl. We bash our way along the side of the warehouse, looking for a way in. Every window is smashed and there are bricks missing from the walls. There are plants with long, tall stalks and glowing green leaves grouped at their ends. Some of the plants are as high as the windows. Sharp bits of grass draw blood on our legs as we walk. I thought we could get close this way, but we can't. The weeds are too dense. So we go around. Full of fake bravado, I go first and see a tall, rusted iron door. I leg it over, ease the door open, and hold it for Becca and Claire to slip through. Inside, the warehouse seems even bigger than it did from the outside. The ceiling is mostly caved in, its wooden beams rotting and hanging in places. There are black nests in the rafters. In front of us, as far as we can see, are the flaking skeletons of old trains. It's a graveyard full of ghosts, with more bright green weeds bursting from the cracks in the ground. To our right, a great steam engine looms. I can almost see a stream of white smoke billowing from its top. We move between the trains as if we're underwater. We're slow and careful, every movement measured and deliberate. Along one wall are the rubble-filled ruins of ticket booths. Eventually we get the courage to climb into the trains. Our footsteps leave bare ovals on the dusty floors. There are tickets in the carriage marked 1967. There are old seats and conductors' booths. Relics from a past that seems so long ago but pulses as if it's alive now. I see a train that looks more skeletal than the others. It has no walls, roof or floor, but the structure is still there, held together with rotting wood for bones and creaky iron for ligaments. I climb into it, step across the beams and shiver. I'd forgotten that these trains were used to transport people to Auschwitz. I jump down and call for Becca and Claire. Claire sticks her head out of a light blue train not too far away. "There's a toilet in this one," she says. I walk over and pull myself into the carriage of the blue train. We go into the bathroom. The floor is thick with decades of dirt, and the toilet seat has been ripped off and thrown into the next carriage. But there's a sink on the wall, and instructions in Hungarian, written in black, that I imagine mean flush and rinse. Becca pulls out a Sharpie, and we sign our nicknames on the wall of the bathroom. Freaky Cleekly, Dirty Becky, and Hobo Mimi. I get the date wrong, have to rewrite it, remind myself that it's 2015 and I'm almost 22. That according to all society, I'm now an adult. That when I go home, I have a university degree to finish, a home to find and move into, and a job. that there are expectations on me and I have responsibilities to people other than the ones I'm with right now. This is the third time I've come to Budapest this year. I'm addicted to fun, to the lifestyle here, where you can drink and break dance and party on a boat and talk shit all day. But I did drink a lot last night and it hasn't accrued with my insides. They grumble and turn over, squeeze and retract. Standing in the carriage of the train, I pass wind. I'm schooling Becca and Claire on how to perform the perfect hand job. Because Dirty Becky thinks she's the expert, but I think she's got room to improve. I pace around the carriage. I explain that you have to be gentle, yet firm. I am just reaching the climax of my story when my intestines begin to rumble again. Acknowledging that the last time was safe, I decide that this one must be too, and pass wind again. I stop mid-sentence. I clench my butt cheeks together and tip my head to one side. I feel hot all over. I part my knees slightly and do half a squat. Later, Becca and Claire will describe the shock on my face. Their laughter echoes through the train graveyard. "Did you just?" Claire asks. I waddle over to the old Nazi train bathroom, pull the door to, and struggle out of my pants. Knowing the likelihood of a repeat occurrence, and not liking to leave a job half finished, I decide to then let the rest out. It is surprisingly oily and sits in a small pile like a moulded jelly. Claire plucks a bunch of weeds from the floor and passes them through the window of the train. I tear the leaves from the tops of the stalks and use nature's toilet paper to clean myself. It stings. I'm 2 months out from my 22nd birthday, on the outskirts of Budapest, in an abandoned train workshop named Ishvantelik. And I've just done my bit for democracy, giving the ultimate anti-Nazi statement. I shat all over them.